okay, that there are strategies, okay, that you can actually implement that will help you to increase and maximize your benefits.
This is Blair Durham with Black Wall Street Today, your media hub for all things Black entrepreneurship, politics, news, and events in Hampton Roads and beyond.
When I say black, y'all say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street.
Welcome back. It's the 106th edition of Black Wall Street Today with Blair Durham.
Greetings.
It's time now for hashtag Money Talk, a.k.a. hashtag Money in the Middle. This segment is sponsored by Apex Financial Group of Virginia and facilitated by Mr. Michael Gray. How are you, sir?
Doing well. And yourself?
I'm doing awesome. I understand that we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects as a psychology major, perception versus reality, as it relates to the financial world. So help us out.
Okay, good. Excellent. All right. So let's first of all, let me just give a shout out to all our veterans on today, and just want to thank you for all your services to our country. So thank you, all veterans today on Veterans Day. All right, let's begin. Perception versus reality. What is perception? Well, perception is based on how we interpret. So the key word is interpretation, how we interpret things. Reality is real. Reality is known. Reality is existing, something that exists. Well, when we look at our finances, we have to include in our finances budgeting, investment planning, income tax planning, retirement planning, insurance planning, risk management planning, and the transfer of wealth planning. So let me start with investment planning. I'm going to give an example. Let's say if I had $25,000 and I would go to an institution, whether it be a bank or a financial institution, and it offered me 5% interest on my money. Well, perception tells me that I will be making 5% on my money. Most people think if they quote you a rate of 5%, that's okay. I have an interest rate of 5%, I'll be making 5% on my money. But, and notice I said but reality tells me it will be far less than 5%. When I take out taxes, for example, if I'm in a 30% tax bracket, that will bring my true rate of return down to 3.5%. And if I take out inflation, which is averaging 3%, that will leave my true rate of return at 0.5, 0.5%. Now, when I apply the rule of 72, which will tell me how long it takes my money to double, if I invest 0.5, which is a half a percent, into 72, which is the rule of 72, it will tell me, it will give me a amount for the period that it would take 144 years. 144 years, Blair.
Wow.
Okay, for my money to double itself.
Big number.
And you know, and I know that
we don't have that many 144-year periods.
I won't be around. That's right. I won't be around. None of us will be around that time. Okay.
Right.
So that's too long. That's too long. Okay. So that's what perception does. Now, what we do at Apex, we have programs that we can help you to shorten that period. For example, we can shorten that period from 144 to 24 years.
Oh, wow.
That's a big difference. So if you would like to know more about the Rule of 72 and how to double your money in less time, please give us a call today at 640-0207 for your free consultation. Again, that number here is 757-640-0207 for your free consultation on how to apply the Rule of 72. Now, let's talk about transferring wealth. Transferring wealth. Perception tells us that a will is sufficient to transfer our wealth on to our loved ones. That's what perception tells us. Mm-hmm. That's interpretation. Reality tells us that a will put you into probate, and a living revocable trust will keep you out of probate. Probate is very expensive. So, again, if you'd like to know more about transferring risk and how to use a living trust, revocable trust, to help transfer your risk to your loved ones, please give us a call today for a free consultation at 757-640-0207. 6207. Let's move on.
All right.
Let's talk about insurance planning. Insurance planning. Perception tells us that most people buy insurance just to cover last expenses. When we think about life insurance, most people think life insurance is just to put us, just to bury us. That's the perception. But reality tells me that life insurance can be used, in addition for last expenses, it can be used to help pay off a mortgage payment, to retire mortgage payment. It can be used for replacing income. It can be used for college tuition. It can be used for retirement income. It can be used to pay off debt. So life insurance has more uses, more functions than just for last expenses. And so with that, a lot of times people are actually underinsured because we tend to think that life insurance is just for last expenses. And last expenses is really the least expense that a family will incur at the death of a breadwinner. So again, if you'd like to learn more about how much insurance you would need to cover your financial needs, we'll be more than happy to give you a free consultation today by calling us at 640-0207 for your free consultation on insurance planning. Let's talk about managing risk.
All right.
Managing risk. There are too many people, Blair, who are maybe losing money, okay, through their retirement accounts, which includes the 401k, the IRA, the TSP, and this is due largely to what we call market volatility, market swings, market uncertainty. So now, if you're losing money, okay, in your retirement accounts, and you are having these losses due to, like I said, market volatility, we have programs that can help get you out of harm's way. And we have programs, what we call safe money practice. Safe money management will help you to move your money from harm's way, and you can put your money into programs that will help you to keep your money safe. And by keeping your money safe, you will never lose your principal. You will never lose your principal. And that way, you can have almost peace, knowing that your principal will never be lost. Again, if you want to know more about risk management, and the key here is don't let risk or don't allow risk to manage you, but let's switch it around. Matter of fact, we should be managing risk. And so if you want more about managing risk and how to put your money into what we call safe money practice, please give us a call today for a free consultation at 757-640-0207 for a free consultation. Again, the number is 757-640-0207. Last but not least,
perfect.
I'm going to talk about Social Security, and this is something that's probably a subject that requires more time, but many of us at retirement age, we will probably at 62 or 66 be taking Social Security benefits. So with that said, perception, again, tells us or leads us to think or believe that we have all of our benefits, and there's no way we can increase or maximize our benefits when it comes to Social Security benefits. Well, reality tells me, okay, that there are strategies, okay, that you can actually implement that will help you to increase and maximize your benefits. Okay. And so, again, I'm going to offer today a free Social Security checkup. And you can have this checkup by just calling us today for your free consultation. Again, the number here is 757-640-0207 for your free Social Security checkup. And all these items that I talked about are components, okay, are components for a solid financial plan. These are key components that you would need in order to have a solid financial plan. And so, again, we'd be more than happy to provide all this information to you and more by calling us today again at 757-640-0207 for your free consultation. And Blair, there you have it. If you have any questions, any comments, I'll be more than happy to entertain those from you as well.
Wow, fantastic. Just kind of highlight there in terms of the differences between the way we look at things and the way that things really are. We've got about 4.5 minutes remaining. I'd love it if just maybe high level, you could speak to maybe what changes we might expect given what is just taking place with the with the change in administration. In terms of our financial outlook, are you broadcasting or forecasting any significant changes with regard to financial planning or any of the aspects that you spoke about?
Okay, yes. One thing we got to be concerned with is when it comes to volatility in the stock market, we may see a sell-off there. Matter of fact, when you have a change of presidency, a lot of times the stock market tend to have a sell-off, which means that we have to be careful there because we could actually, if you got your money tied into stock market indexes and things of that nature, we could have a decrease, downward sell-off in the stock market, which means that the pressure will be downward, which could cause a lot of individuals that tied into 401ks, money tied up in the stock market could suffer some losses there, just out the gate, so to speak. That's one change going to take place there. And other things we got to wait for is to see how policy is going to take place. The main thing here, I think, going to be the key is how well we manage this coronavirus. If we get this virus under control, I think we can get back to a normal economy, and I think things will get back to normal, and we can get jobs back, stores opening up, kids going back to school, and the psychological fear, of coming into the public, I think that will pretty much, reside itself, and I think we can get back to normal, but that's going to be the key. I think the key for this new president, again, is going to be how fast he can get control of this virus, because right now, as you can see on the news, that the virus is spiking up again, so that's going to be a key factor in the months coming and the years ahead of us.
Yeah, really getting the virus under control. Okay. Reiterate your contact details again, and then once you've done that, I'll share a little bit about the event that we have coming up on the 13th and how folks can access that. I know you'll be speaking there as well.
Okay, yes. You can call us today for a free consultation. The number here is 757-640-0207. And also, too, when it comes to this consultation, you have a choice. You can either come in person and visit us in person, and if you do so, we'll have the CDC guidelines in place, social distances, and we'll be wearing masks. Or if you prefer to do it virtual through a conference call or Zoom, we can also reach out to you in that manner as well. So again, call us today at 757-640-0207 for your free consultation.
Great. Okay.
This show is brought to you by Positive Vibes Incorporated, our consulting services. We do credit fixes, tax resolution, we lend private money to real estate investors, and we do debt consolidations. Basically, we put money in your pocket when you need money. We put money in your pocket when you need money. 757-932-0177.
Stay with us online at Black Wall Street Today on Facebook and Black Wall Street Today on Instagram, and then follow us on Twitter as well at BWS Today. We look forward to talking again next week. Have a wonderful week. I have said and I will continue to say that the most important priority for the Black community is the Black community, not a particular political party.
Phenomenal. Hey, yo, when I say black, you say Wall Street. Black Wall Street. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. When I say black, you say Wall Street. Black. Black Wall Street. Black Wall Street.
Phenomenal.